at minimum. Some people are wearing more. Some people are making like entire outfits out of body cams and shit. Humans, complete mix of ethnic stuff. And so half humans, half others. In addition to the multitude of languages you hear, English is fortunately spoken here. Yeah. Other than not wearing body cams, you do seem to fit in. First thing that Pete does is he takes you over to a bank where you tell a couple of large guys with guns at the bottom of it, because the bank's located in spaceship. All the businesses are either in spaceships or multicolored tents that are like in the lots that have the spaceships in. And hold on a second. Yeah. Here's a shitload of pictures you can look at to kind of let you know what this area is like. Apparently, this is all owned by the Vortex Corporation, and they are not fucking shy about showing that either. There's an assload of different businesses. I'll list them real quickly in case you ever want to go there in the future. I'm just going to run through them real quick. You don't have to investigate them now. They include places like, there it is, Blackbriar, Black Chuba, The Bone Club, Clem's Barbershop, Curl Up and Die, Floating World, which is a big oriental box thing with chopsticks sticking out, but it's actually on a floating platform. It slowly floats around the city. House of the Rising Sun, The Husk House, Kingsman Tailors, The New You, The Privacy Club, and the Vortex Semi-Public Library. And others, lots of other businesses. It looks like all the people who are like wage slave looking people live in these shitty looking rock places. All the traders and stuff seem to live on or next to spaceships in brightly colored tents and stuff like that. And you can see various examples of the cool tents that they have. Some tents even hang off the spaceships. You're not sure why in the fuck it's so important to stay close to the spaceships, but they do. And your random encounter on the way there. A group of heavily armed men guard a hover truck. A lot of hover technology. It's powered by like blue glowing lights that shine underneath it. Are having a hover truck that's being guarded or loaded by robots. It's, shut up. You get nothing and like it. I don't want you to do anything. You don't look at the web. Fucking phone. It's unclear what the packages contain. Also, you notice people are throwing garbage into some of the conveyances that go on the big metal X. Some of them come in, some of them go out. You don't know where they go or what is going on with that. But you guys go into the bank spaceship. They do a number of freakishly invasive tests. Like at one point, you got your tongue stuck out and a fucking thing sticks on the end of it. And they get your DNA, they get your retina scans, fingerprints, body temperature, pretty much everything horribly invasive. And then you get a card that's the size of a cell phone that says that you owe them $2,000. And now you are in the system.
I take him to the Raven.
All right. He takes you to...
sorry, my apologies. First, I take him to a store to get cameras.
All right. You now each have an additional debt. Please keep track of your debt of 200 as he gets you the minimum number of cameras. They don't seem to be hooked up to anything. You're not even sure if they're working or not. But now you have 4 cameras and you fit in much better.
Everybody wears cameras because it's the whole thing of needing cameras to prove stuff, etc.
Mm-hmm. And you also, everybody can give me a roll at Learn as you hear weird languages being spoken by traders to other traders. You may pick up a new language, so I wanted to give you a chance at that because, Chris, you always need more skills.
Right? Yay, more skills. Yay.
Oh, yeah. I would love to have somebody count up how many different fucking skills they've got if they played for a while. Anyway, then he takes you, like, if you go out of the fashionable area of the spaceships, almost to the really shitty prefab homes, and you can watch them being built. They simply shovel rocks and dirt and shit in one end, and then it slowly 3D prints a building out the other. But he takes you over to near there, and it's a obviously brand new shiny spaceship. All the other spaceships are painted, cool designs, look like they've got some use and all this. This one just screams, "Rob me, I'm new." It looks like it came off the showroom floor. It's still got a fucking price sticker on it, all that kind of shit. Or sorry, not the price sticker. It's got the sticker of the store they bought it from on it.
Okay.
The ramp is down, so you take them up the ramp to the door because these are all kind of retro 50s spaceship with ramp shit. Or sorry, no, it's this is the Firefly Serenity thing. So that's what the ship looks like.
Yep, I give the password, swipe and no swiping.
Right. And it opens up the door. Apparently, that's all you got to do is walk up to it and say that, and it opens the door. You guys head on in, and it is the interior of the Serenity. There's various private rooms. Some of them are locked. And the control, the pilot control thing, it looks like that's also been locked.
All right, so yeah, this is Dana bought this ship for the group to use.
Rolling for the bad guys. No homeless people are having dirty homeless sex in your PC ship at this time.
That's good.
Yeah, it's unusual.
Yeah, so there's a computer, etc. So we could potentially do some quick research, work out commodities and stuff, what is needed.
Actually, a better way to do that, because the computer only has from experience, only has the vortex net, which is completely fucking useless. The quicker way to do it would just be walk around and say, "What are you trading in? What do you need? How much is this worth?" and stuff like that.
Right.
I can tell you,
we will do that.
No problem, you guys.
Before we leave the ship, did you want to do anything to check out the oscillation overthruster?
Yeah, I mean, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Is it being kept in the spaceship?
No, it's been kept in my bag, which I've got with me.
Cool. Here's what it looks like. Yep. There you go.
No worries.
It appears to be a mysterious and powerful object.
That was so long ago, probably wouldn't. Fuck it.
Could be relevant. Ask.
We'd gone went on that one adventure that had the cars that could drive to the other side.
You're talking about the in Las Vegas in
Yeah.
Forest? No,
because I remember this isn't the same thing.
No, they were Tannhauser. Freddie kept thinking it might have been the same, might have been those devices, but they were bigger.
I was just thinking, are they close? Was that maybe that was a version of this?
Yeah, maybe. Because
totally different looking. Well, actually, you never got to see the ones in Vegas. They were hidden.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we got them.
The effects weren't hidden, but the device was hidden.
No, it wasn't. I took one, I had one in my hand.
Oh, okay, totally different shit.
Okay.
Those are big, clunky, weird, different mad scientist shit.
Yeah,
but could this be like an advanced version of that? Is what I'm looking for.
Do you have any kind of weird science tech skill?
What, weird science?
Yeah, weird science tech figure out shit skill.
You've got all sorts of weird science skills there.
Yeah, that's the weird part. Or the thing, what?
Start reeling them off.
Yeah.
Operate cryopod, replicant build and repair, alien probe build and repair, lightsaber build and repair, alien spaceship build and repair,
No.
space lore theory.
Oh, by the way, several
build and
of those
repair.
skills may actually be useful in this new zone.
Those are the big ones.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll at learn to try to figure out something about this.
No.
Go for it, Mildred.
If she fucking gets the new
See
skill.
if you can have some insane insight into it.
Maybe. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yes, you do have insane insight.
I haven't.
I have the power.
I'm so insightful.
All you have to do, Mildred,
Mm.
is you're gonna have to find some way to connect this device to 1.21 gigawatts of electricity.
Right.
And do we need the fat of a unbaptized child or something?
No, that's for flying potion. That's
Yeah,
easy.
I know, but this is Mildred here we're talking about.
Well, the way to get 1.21 gigawatts of power, according to Mildred, maybe mass human sacrifice.
Ah, good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Let's kidnap some people.
You also believe that dumb people or people who annoy you will power this device better.
Oh, this is a really heavy device.
Is that why everybody always ends up killing hobos and whatnot? People that like
Mhm.
come up and try to clean your windshield while you're driving around.
Exactly.
It all makes sense.
It all makes perfect sense. So anyway, yes, this is the mystery device that people have been attacking us to get their hands onto, threatening us, etc., that we never had until recently.
Okay. And did you like try to do something with it?
No, it turned up and then I faded away.
Okay.
Very shortly afterwards.
Oh, Pete, give me an evidence analysis roll full.
Oh, but the only other thing was this is what it came in, the paper and string, and it looks like what you get in Burlington. It looks like the paper and string from Burlington, as an aside. Evidence analysis at full minus by quarter.
You realize now that since you've got it, they're going to think you've always had it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So that can't go wrong.
But nobody's actually came and asked nicely for it.
Nope.
Hence why screw them all.
Okay.
Like we tried to communicate with the Harlequins and say, hey, talk to us about it. Tell us what it is and why you want it. And we might actually be happy to help you out. But they never got back to us. So speaking of getting back to us, do I have a message on my cred stick thingamabob from Kingsman Taylors?
When you came into this zone, then you got updated. And yes, they are sorry that they have no further information for you.
Oh.
And they sent you a 10% off coupon.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
One day when I have
For
money,
your next purchase.
might take them up on it.
Mm-hmm. Well, as their motto says, clothing maketh man. So you managed to find a new zone and somehow get the fucking NPCs to actually do something good for you, which is confusing and frightening. You know it will all end in tears.
So, yeah. So what's all going on here anyway?
Everybody seems very, very busy.
Yeah. You can get investigator's license, you get trader's license, you get bounty hunter's license. There's a multi-page document that has a glossary type thing a rundown of all the various things in this place that you can peruse when you feel like it. The Rock formatted it nicely and put it together. It's a 15-page document.
Oh, so he's been like hanging out here a lot then.
No. We purchased it when we first arrived. Logan was a very busy boy.
Ah. I see.
Yes. So, unless you guys want to do anything else with this device, I'll chuck it back in my bag and we can go and walk around and talk to the traders and look what's getting traded and see if we can work out a good item that we can get lots of money for to pay off our debts.
So this just looks like it plugs into another machine then.
Yes, exactly. Or you hook something up to. But what is the question?
Mm-hmm.
What it plugs into, what they want it for. Oh, actually, you have the shadow walking ability where you can shadow walk to where you want to go to, don't you?
No, I have Explore Shadow. I don't have that.
All right, so I thought there was a shadow walking ability, or maybe I was thinking of Explore Shadow, where if you were looking for something, you could try and narrow down onto it. Isn't that what Explore Shadow allows you to do?
Hold on.
Depending on how much you know about what you're trying to get or go to.
Because I was wondering whether or not that ability, or if there might be some ability off it, that if, say, you've got an item, you say, I want to shadow walk to where this item comes from.
No.
So we have an ATM ring that, and this device as well. I think it'd be useful if you could use it, there was some ability that you could use it to home in on where it was from.
That kind of ability, Pete, would be poison in a fucking mystery campaign.
Yeah, potentially.
Yeah.
To do what?
To, like, this item, or we've got a ring that we don't know where it's from, what dimension, whatever. If you had an ability that basically allowed you to home in on something, home in on the world where that item is from, because of its particular, if it's assuming it's got a unique something or other about it that allows you to go to there. That home,
you know, go walk around the neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll walk around the trading stuff.
Cool. There's various blue camo skin guys who all look kind of the same, bald and stuff, wandering around. It looks like their skin is actually a blue camouflage pattern. There's also a neon sign that says loans, bail, and security, and the windows are blacked out.
Excuse me.
You guys go checking around the various traders and such. You notice somebody who apparently ran into someone else's parked ship is haggling with the person for the amount they should pay. The guys whose ship got run into names an amount. The person who crashed refuses. And the guy goes, well, that's our record. I suppose we should just let the corpse decide. The other guy turns pale and names a higher amount. They continue haggling. So as far as the prices go, all I need is from one person, the others can support that one person, a simple research roll at full as you're going around talking to people, research in its purest form.
All right, so things like appraisal or bargaining won't help?
You just go around asking people, how much is this? How much is that?
Okay, yeah, that's right. Just knowing having an idea of how much things are worth elsewhere to work out.
Once you get climatized to the zone, then you can start doing appraisal at it at full.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, so I don't know.
Who's good at research? Ooh.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not bad at research, but I don't know about you two.
Yeah.
You guys want to support me?
Yeah, sounds good. Support. Oh, just made it.
I'm curious when Kay actually catches up to his old self. That's what I'm curious about.
It'll be a while.
Oh.
No.
That's pretty good roll.
Ooh.
I was so close to a crit. Actually, wait.
Yeah, because you'll be 101. So that's 101. A crit. No, that's
101 would be a 10.
I need a 110. Yeah, 10. I need a 110.
Yeah, you need 110 for that to be a crit. Yeah. Ooh.
Close.
Very close.
Okay. You want just a simple answer, or you want more complex answer? Simple answer is live animals. I can get more complicated if you want.
Hamsters? What's going on?
Useful live animals are better, but I'm sure that somebody would fucking pay a decent price for like hamster pets and shit like that. Let's see. The more detailed answer. I'm going to ignore all the low cost shit because you guys don't care. So I'm looking for things that you can get. Oh, a couple interesting things. Everybody has blasters here. No slug weapons. Only blasters. Almost everybody is armed. Not everybody is. Some with enough cameras around, you can go unarmed if you feel like it.
Any other lightsabers around?
You don't see any. Let's see. Looking for shit that you can get hold of in other zones because they've got a lot of interesting like electronics and stuff here. But you notice that jewelry itself is not really considered valuable. But if it's in like something that's well crafted, then the value goes up sharply. Gold per gram is currently at a sell price of 4 creds per gram and a buy price of 7 creds a gram. So the value is fucking tanked quickly. Let's see. Silver's still holding its value at 0.2 cred per gram. Let's see. I'm just going to skip down to they don't have cigarettes here. Alcohol itself, a bottle of cheap wine costs the same as like a liter of water, so it's not great. Okay, here's the money shot. A horse, like fully trained, big ass horse, you can sell for 10,000 cred. Of course, getting it here might be the tricky bit. Camel, same. Cow, 6,000. Goat, 1,000. Chickens, 500. A specially trained dog that has some useful skill, not like roll over and shit. You can also get 10,000 cred for, which is the price of a R2 unit if you want to buy a robot.
How much were goats worth?
Goats are 1,000 each. So chickens are definitely a possible winner here because they are.
Chicken, yeah.
Yeah, a lot easier to
transport. You could bring 4 or 5 chickens here easy, 5 clams per person.
Or you could just, get a whole yard full and then, Trump gate them over and then just.
Trumps don't work here. That's why we have to use clams. I don't know if we could shadow walk from here, even because of where we are. I'm not sure if this is the equivalent of Earth or it's something a completely different place.
I pull out a Trump and I'm going to sense Trump on it, or like, hold on. Analyze power Trump on my Trump while I'm here.
Take a card for clever thinking and roll.
Drop a quarter.
And the horse you rode in on.
Mm.
Now give me an analyze power pattern for more details other than what I was going to say.
Hold on.
I don't have any
If you
cards.
make this two, then double fuck you.
Do any of you have?
Oh, do you have any shadow lore, by the way?
Yeah.
Roll that too.
I do not have any supporting any cards that would assist with this, unfortunately, that I can see.
Oh, thank God.
I don't have any too.
Okay, hold on.
Unless wine law is of assistance, but
Analyze power pattern, but gotta have a half.
If you make shadow lore too, I'm just going to fucking tell you what's up. Fuck you. Okay. Apparently, whoever made this shadow decided like it's a personal shadow of somebody, and it was set to restrict Trump access. This is a higher level pattern power.
Okay.
When you because if you have a high enough pattern power, then you can create your own pocket shadows, and then restrict different kinds of access. Somebody made this, and for whatever reason restricted Trump's. So Trump's just plain don't work. They're all
So holding my Trump in my hand, does it work?
No.
Okay. So if
no, wait, you saw what I rolled, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not tech magic.
No, this is
alter. Where did this skill come from?
This skill came from upper trumps or upper pattern. This is right before artifact power.
Hold on a second. Let me look at that. Fucking Mr. Make all my goddamn rolls. Let me just slip my own throat real quick here. Oh, there it is. Alter on make it 1 degree easier. Oh, that's for the multipliers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got
it. What about shadow walking? From what you've worked out, would shadow walking work? Is it just restricted?
He believes that shadow walking is very possible if the runway is long enough. The only way to make sure would be to test it. But if the runway is not long enough, i.e. the rock is not long enough, then you would have to stop rather than fall off into space or wherever it goes to. So if the rock's long enough, he thinks he can do it. If it's not, then you'd get partway, decide it wasn't going to work, and turn back. Chris, refill your hand as you're screaming, I have the power to the stars and shit. Would you like to punctuate that with a funky dance of some sort?
Is Guri big enough?
You don't know. You'd have to physically try it.
Okay.
Right now, it's a definite maybe. The guy who seems to fucking know how everything works all the time for some fucking reason nobody can figure out is like, I think we could do it. We'd have to try it though. He's thinking if it's not long enough, you just stop. It's not like, oh, we're all gonna die, you know.
Yeah, or we could take a spaceship and do it that way.
Or we could hell ride.
Yeah, that shortens up the runway considerably.
Yes. It was more the fact of if it had been restricted as well was more what I was interested in. But if it's possible, then anything that shortens any shadow walking that requires shorter distance should hopefully work, such as hell ride. If it push came to shove and we had to do it.
Now, with his amazing fucking roll streak here, I will also point out shadow walking onto this without having specific place shadow walking thing like Freddy does,
You would end up in space potentially, I'm assuming.
really good chance. Better than ending up here.
That was what I assumed. You wouldn't.
Yeah, so for leaving shit, assuming the rock's big enough where you can get a spaceship, shows the other player's brand new shiny spaceship just waiting to have its fucking door hacked open and fucking computers overridden.
Because while it is a personal shadow, it is not a pocket shadow.
Well, actually, he's not clear if it's a pocket shadow or personal shadow.
This is too big for a personal.
Well, maybe, but you're given all your roles, you're wondering if everything might be somebody's personal shadow that you've been in. You are now suspicious of the nature of reality.
Yeah, that's what we assumed. The shadows that we were in were somebody's that were within one. The realms, the zones we're in were within one particular shadow created by someone, presumably Ghost Wheel.
But now he's wondering, is it the universe? Is it pocket shadow? Is it a personal shadow? Is it all three? Is it none of those? I make all my rolls as suspicious.
Yeah, what I meant, but in regards to the pocket shadow, is that if it was something like Burlington, where the edges are the edge of the rock.
That'd be a normal person's pocket shadow. You're not sure what some sort of weird sentient computer can do.
That's all I meant. It's not like that.
So the shadow itself,
way bigger than that.
Sorry, the shadow we're in, its reality changes things. Or hold on, let me look up something up before I ask you. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up before. I think I have the shit for it.
What? Fucking paprika sauce, man. I don't know if they got this where you're at, Yana, but I'd never seen it in the States.
I don't think we have this. We have some like similar things, I think.
Well, I had the same kind of thing in Romania and here, so.
Yeah.
So holding a trump in my hand, I'm going to invoke pattern defense to see if I can, because it can disrupt effects temporarily, to see if I can use the trump.
Oh, take card for severe cleverness. Roll me an ot 5 or less.
All right, hold on.
If you fucking make this, reach through the monitor.
Oh, I got obscure knowledge. I'm gonna play that.
You got. I was gonna say I've been sitting on obscure knowledge, waiting to get a card to use it. So I've got an orb of knowledge, I should say.
Oh.
Not obscure knowledge.
Right, hold on. And you guys don't have any plus cards?
Unfortunately not. If you had the ability to get a card, I could trade you the orb of knowledge, so you could draw 3 cards and pick one.
Stop trying to undermine reality.
How about if I trade you a supporter 10, an assistant 10, and then you can play that?
Yep, sounds good.
And the orb of knowledge is 3 cards, and I keep 1, right?
Yep.
Well,
it's next time you ask. Next time you're asked to draw a card. Next time you gain a card, draw 3 instead and choose one.
Yeah. So not useful right now, but definitely a nice card if you remember to use it. If you don't, it's less nice.
Yeah.
Not bad.
I'm just waiting to gain a card or get told to draw a card.
They have so many different places to order food from here that I end up looking, get bored, and just order something from a random place.
So with that, I need to roll a 15 now, because plus 10 on that. And that's under my
If you crit, then I will cry.
Nope. I mean, I made my pattern defense, but I didn't get it by less than half.
Okay, good. Thank God. Definitely feeling blocked.
Okay.
Fucking PCs. All right. So yeah, fortunately that failed.
But what about? Hold on, let me look at some other powers now.
It did kind of feel like, I want you to imagine that you're a baby inside of a womb with a knife. Okay? And you were like, I wonder if I can hack through this. But fortunately, the belly wall was too strong for you to get through that time. Now, you're not sure what's going to happen if you give yourself a cesarean.
So I pull out a card of myself, and I'm going to use Trump defense trying to do the same thing.
Jesus. Unfortunately, that really doesn't seem to have any effect because the Trumps is blocked, so you getting the Trump. Actually, go ahead and roll like a hot 5 or less on that shit. I don't think it's going to do. Thank God. Okay, great. I mean, there's always a chance, but fortunately, that chance is shit.
But hold on.
Now, hold on. I'm going to pull out this here, just stab it into my brain. I'm going to try to do some fucking surgery on my own brain.
Well, I have it more than once a day, so I figured I'll give it another try.
Oh, actually, I've got a weird idea for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what he needs.
I have a chaos dagger.
Okay.
You guys are in the PC spaceship doing all this, right?
Yeah, we did our trade. I have a chaos dagger. I don't know whether or not if using the chaos aspect combined with a trump.
Well, what does the chaos dagger do?
It just does more damage, and it either ignores a level of armor or seems to do more damage against blood of amberites. I'm not sure yet.
Chosen trying to hand it to you. You're not looking.
Yeah, it's a small dagger, but it does as much damage as a sword does. Basically,
which is now Pete's favorite thing in the whole universe. It's a tiny fucking dagger.
Yep.
You haven't stabbed anybody with it yet, have you?
Yeah, I stabbed the son of Benedict's son with it.
Oh, that makes it all better.
Stabbed him a couple of times. That's how I know it. Also, besides doing two, when I stabbed him with it, it ignored one of his armor. So I don't know if that was because of it ignores one level of armor, or it's because he's either walked a pattern or or an amberite. I'm not sure which of the three yet.
Can I borrow that dagger for a second? I'll give her
Yes.
it back.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, crit. What is that? What's on it?
and much more importantly, what else is in the tree for you now?
God.
That's another one too.
I believe that you fucking bribed the roll 20 people somehow. Hold on a second. Let me. Oh, did I tell you where the dagger was located so I could easily find it?
It was off the door is closed, found in the munition factory.
Yeah. No, I tell you the section. And
yeah. No, I have to look in my notes.
Good. Well, he looks for that. Jacques. Chris's best rolling spree ever. I don't think you've ever rolled this many consistent good rolls in your life.
No, once. I still remember. That's why I kept that purple die. I rolled 120 playing Torg. I think it came up to like a 123. I spent like one pause and one card during that. But still. Let
me see if I can find it on this end. It's Let's see. Ongoing things.
You stored. Yeah, I can tell you where you stored it.
Yes, please.
Furry Western plots run previously.
Okay, hold on a second.
Reference the
Let me-
body.
Furry plots. Plots run
the
previously the body. There we go. Good, man. Yes. Just so you guys know, anytime you get anything worth keeping and shit, then you gotta write that shit down so I can find it. But now that you've got it identified, you can keep track of it your own goddamn self. Let me find it here. Word search. Dagger. There it is. Okay. Yeah. Copy, paste, done. That's everything right there.
Beautiful. Yeah, I was wondering if that second bit was the extra bit.
Jacques.
So what's up after detect power chaos? What's the next up?
Let's see here. Pattern defense. Let's see. Detect power chaos. At this time, it goes to detect power chaos ×2 a day objects only, and then it goes into et cetera after that. So you pick it up at ×2 a day.
Okay.
Oh, detect power chaos. That only gives you over there.
No. I have the next step up after that. Maybe I called it something different. I know I had that issue.
No, the thing is that you never get to analyze power chaos on this tree. It goes sense power pattern, analyze power pattern, detailed analysis pattern, but with chaos, it only goes to detect power chaos ×2, et cetera. So there is no analyze chaos until you get to the chaos tree.
No, I'm on that's where I got this from.
Oh, the chaos? How? No, I mean, to get on the chaos tree, you have to walk Logris.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. That's where all your chaos shit comes from.
Well, I thought that's how I had shapeshift, though.
No, shapeshift comes off of pattern, and it comes from 3 different places technically, but you got yours from pattern. Hold on a second. Alter magic. Yeah. It came from the pattern, because even the Amberites can do it, but they just don't. They think it's gross and disgusting, like masturbating in court. And so they don't build it up. Yeah, that comes from lead small group through shadow. One of the crits there can also lead you to shapeshift.
Oh. Okay.
Amberites don't discuss. It's seen as a filthy bodily function like taking a shit, is what I wrote in my notes.
So this is actually okay. I had it down as analyze power chaos, not detect, because I have detect earlier.
Then you've got detect 3 times a day or whatever. Then
Okay.
from your
I
fucking
switched
thing.
it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember that's when we did there was a whole bunch of that's actually okay.
You need to walk Logris is what's up. You're running into your bottleneck because your natural tendencies are all about Logris. You want to reach out into the worlds and grab shit and bring it into you and stuff. I know that's what you want. And then Yana will find skinning knives everywhere.
But on another note, if we find someone that has animal handling, I do have I can walk people, or like
Well, the problem is that in order to hit this rock, you need to have not explore shadow, not just shadow walk, but you need to go to specific place.
So I need, after a group shadow walk, I would need specific place as well. So then I could walk a group to this specific place.
Hold on a second. Let me find what level the specific place is at. Pete, do you know where the go to a specific fucking place is?
Don't have it. Yeah, it's no. I no longer. No, actually, I don't think I ever got that. So no.
Cool. I'm looking around. It's you're gonna have to ask Freddie because I know he's got it.
So you've got lead, small group through shadow,
Right.
and then I think it's a couple after that.
I'm not seeing it. Small group Royal Road, small group company, masked powers. No, not off of that one. Anyway, somewhere in there that fucking Freddie hit, and that you can too someday if you apply yourself. Blah blah blah. Then there is a go to specific place in shadow, which I'm still looking for because I know you're gonna want it eventually. Well, I'm just going to look for the word specific. Ah, there it is. Go to a specific place in the shadow you already know. Oh, yeah, it does come off of lead a small group through shadow. Pick card, Pete.
I shall play my orb of power.
Cool.
Orb of knowledge, even.
Yep. So, yeah, you need to get some crits on the lead a small group through shadow, Chris, and then build up that skill. Because if you were to just try to go to this rock, the problem is that you're going to hit something the size of a planet, and like 10% of that planet size thing is actually not the cold vacuum of space. So you'd be rolling for like a 10 or less.
Unless I was flying a spaceship.
That's a totally different deal. If you're flying a spaceship, you are golden. It shows the PC's ship with a sign that says, "Steal me."
Yeah, but it's getting to a place, getting livestock, and then getting it back. Getting to a place where we...
Now, keep in mind, if you're going to fly around
don't freak out.
I would recommend having a good astro navigation skill. Because essentially the PCs bought this. They have no idea how to fix it. They have no spaceship build repair. You have spaceship build repair? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're the only guy who has that. They have no astro navigation. You have astro navigation?
It's not very good.
Cool. Do you have space suits?
No, I don't have an actual spacesuit. No, I don't.
No, I mean any kind of skill in it. If the way I'm doing spaceship's suit skill is if you have plenty of time to put it on and other people check your work, I'm not making you make a roll. But if you're like, God, let's put on our spacesuits because otherwise we're all gonna die. We've only got a few minutes. Then fuck you, roll your spacesuit skill, and if you get it wrong, you're gonna die. But they don't have any skill in that. They have no weapon systems, no insurance, no hope. So yeah, they're pretty much just said, we want several $1 million worth of non-mobile real estate that almost got blown up in the first session they owned it. Cool. That they can't use. So that's even better. Yana, that's how you soak money from the PCs, is you give them something shiny that they can't use and they'll fucking go for it. And then you just sit there and go, yeah, it's super shiny. Every time they look at it, the sun goes, man, glints, they go, hey, that's mine. Yeah, that's right. It's a house. Plus, it's stupidly iconic because it looks like the Serenity. Do you ever watch that movie? Serenity?
Yeah.
Or the TV show Firefly.
Yeah.
You watched it?
Yes. I know, shocking. I saw something.
That's so weird. I don't know what to fucking say, Yana. So, yeah.
Oh, also,
Are you muttering and back at me?
I made her watch Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh, really? So now you know about Lopan.
Lopan.
Yes.
She cracked up. She was like, "Oh my God, no!"
You remember from the campaign when you saw it?
Yeah, of course.
Nice. Educating in the classics. So, is there anything else you'd like to do to try to break reality here, sir? Anything at all?
No, I think I'm good now.
Gosh. All right. Well, does anybody have anything that they would like to do, or should we end the session here?
Yeah, nothing leaping to mind. Plenty of things to do, but
Well, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of something that you could accomplish fairly quickly, and then some chances to run around and knife the fuck out of reality. Just place that cold dagger to its throat and say, "Who's your daddy?" into its ear.
go to Sherma and get the USB stick from the post office box.
Do you have a way to get to Shermer? Oh yeah, Clem's.
Yes.
Oh no, Clem's doesn't
No.
take you to Shermer. You have
Clem's
trump cards.
from this place. Yes, I have a trump to Sherma.
Roll me a non-fumbled or non-failed luck, and your trump card still works. If you fail luck roll, then you'll run. All right. So, right, you guys all go with him, pick up the USB thing, and then you've got it in your hand, and then the story ends for now. And then you can add it to your gear list so that you have it next time you appear wherever the fuck you are, unless it's back in Shermer with no gear.
The only other thing I was going to say is, do we want to put the overthruster anywhere particular, or
you put it in the fucking bank vault in Shermer? I'm sure nobody will fucking expect that.
Right.
Well, the only other thing, part of the reason why I was thinking I'll keep it on me is because if I'm not around, then it's nowhere.
True.
That makes it even harder.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't really argue that. I can't have the bank get blown up and it vanish and shit when you're clutching it in your
I mean, we've already seen them turn up and break into vaults and stuff to steal stuff in Sherma. So
they are bad people.
Yes.
So how many skill whoring rolls do we get now?
Still 10.
Still 10, but you can use it for whatever now.
Yeah, like if you want to use it, there's a special thing with using it if you're using them for if you're using them all for making trump cards so that you're not stuck in the awkward position you were before. You get 10 painting rolls, 10 trumping rolls, or trump card making rolls.
Yeah.
So essentially, if you succeed in all your rolls,
10 attempts to create a trump, basically.
Yes, if you can succeed in all your rolls, you could theoretically have 10 trumps of wherever the fuck you wanted. So before we end the session, who has ideas for the title for this session?
Oh,
I just came up with one. Yeah.
Nothing is immediately springing to mind.
Yana, you got something?
Not really.
Tacos? The one I came up with was rolling reality because he was rolling really good and rolling it like mugging reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that actually. That's really good.
Cool. Right. I'm going to go ahead and let me go through everybody real quick. Yana, what have you got to say to your billions of fans out there in this solar system and others?
So this is really important. Okay, I don't know what I will say the next second, so it will surely change your life forever. Please, no.
Cool. Pete, what have you got?
Buy lots of chickens and take them to Guri.
And Chris.
No, I never say anything.
All right, cool. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast then. Thanks for watching, everybody.